What's up, guys? Brian, Jeff, Colby here. We wanted to spend some time talking about the new What If show on Disney Plus, or Marvel's What If, based on the run of standalone comics that they've been putting out for a number of years. I think I watched it yesterday. It was the launch yesterday, right, Colby?
Yeah, it came out on Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think all three of us watched it yesterday.
It kind of snuck up on us, man. I was like, hey, this comes out tomorrow. Maybe we should watch this.
Yeah, I didn't see it until it actually was on Disney Plus. I was like, oh shit, this is what we were talking about the other day.
Yeah. But I don't think we'll spend too much time beating around the bush. We'll just kind of jump into it. I loved it, first of all. I thought it was great. What did you guys think just overall before we start talking through?
Go ahead, Jeff.
I actually really enjoyed it, and I'm not a big cartoon person. You know, I was when I was a kid. I thought it was pretty cool because I really like the Miles Morales, Into the Spider-Verse. That's probably the first cartoon movie I've seen in forever, and so it was pretty cool. I got Courtney to watch it with me, and she was like not interested, and then she wanted to watch it all. She's like, "That's not bad," but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was cool.
It's funny you mentioned that because Emily my wife had no interest in watching it at all. I turned it on and like 45 seconds in, she's like, oh, okay, this is cool.
Yeah.
And ended up watching it with me.
Yeah, my wife and I were really looking forward to it. We saw the trailer a little bit ago, saw some of the stuff that they're going to be, getting into. Star-Lord, T'Challa, and Party Thor and all that stuff. I thought the first episode was fine. I had nothing really bad to say about it. It's just kind of like, a real short story that we kind of seen before, but we're seeing it from a different, not really different perspective, but just seeing like a different outcome of it, The scenes were a little rushed, I thought, but I understand that's because of the time frame they're working with,
Yeah, it's the format.
They didn't really have time to breathe, but I get it. Animation was really cool. I liked the action in it. I thought it was really good. Definitely looking forward to seeing the rest of them. It's just kind of a small sample size right now, so not sure, how good it's going to be in the end, but it was fine.
Well, I will say, leading into it, when I first saw the trailers, I really liked the idea of the concept. Read a lot of the different What If comics over the years, and so that part I was sold on. The animation from the trailer, I was like, oh no, not CG animation, because normally, like I know you guys don't really watch anime. I watch a lot of anime. I hate when they mix CG into traditional anime, and I historically do not like anime/cartoons that are in that format. Movies are typically,
you can always tell
right.
The action slows down, and
like a high budget CG movie is different than a show that's dealing with a very constrained budget, and typically that CG is real laggy and the frame rate's not very good on it. Like it's like they render it in 20 frames per second or something. You can just like see the jittery movement. And I hate it. This show did not have that. I was pleasantly surprised. I was not annoyed by it. Because there's a lot of shows that are in that the similar animation style that I just can't watch. But
I liked it. I thought it was good. I thought the story was good. I thought animation was. I enjoyed it. I really didn't. I didn't go in with a lot of high hopes, just because I don't really watch animation, or as I called it earlier, cartoons.
Yeah.
But it was good. I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to the next one. I'm just interested to know if they're going to do. Is it going to be something different every time, or is Agent Carter going to be, in the next one, or how they're going to do that?
That's one thing I was
It'll be
interested
standalone
in.
things, I think.
Yeah, I know they like the trailer made it seem like it's going to be all like standalone stuff, but I am curious if they ever are going to sort of, if any of them are going to like cross over or merge or anything. I don't really care either way, because I know that this is not the true MCU, I guess. I mean, it is, but I'm saying this is it's
a low-key spinoff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so this is not the timeline that we're going to follow, but it's cool to see all these things, the possibilities. Like, what if Thor were a douche? Well, we're gonna see that,
All right.
you know. So I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I think they did a really good job with the. I'm glad they got a lot of the voice actors. It was a little. I was a little bummed out to not have Chris Evans actually be Steve Rogers,
Yeah.
but I mean, the guy that did the voice was actually very good. I was impressed overall with it.
Yeah, I thought the voice acting was pretty rock solid, and it actually kind of blurred the line for me on a few characters where I couldn't tell if it was the original.
I had to look
like,
up Bucky
live
because I was
action.
like, I couldn't tell if that was Sebastian Stan, but it was. So
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I thought it was good. Yeah, if they stick true to the comics, it's likely to remain one-off episodes.
yeah, I think they will.
I think with the comics, I do think there's been some what if stories that were really popular that they've at least kind of alluded to and stuff like later in the mainstream of comic books, or some things ended up getting their own offshoot series as a result. Like did Marvel Zombies start off as a what if thing?
I think so. I know that's definitely one of the ones they're doing. We saw that in the trailer. I'm looking forward to that one. That one could be really interesting.
Yeah, so we'll see. The one thing I was surprised by was Iron Man they being in it. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was. I was like, okay, well, and that's what I was curious about is if they're going to tie this together because now that Howard Stark has made essentially the Mark I Iron Man suit, is Tony when Tony gets rescued by like Killmonger, is he even going to become Iron Man at all now? You know, so I mean, like, I don't know if if in that episode did Howard invent the suit or are they all completely disconnected? I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, that's true. Like maybe this was something that started a weird chain of events that ended
Right,
up with
that's what I'm
T'Challa in
wondering.
space,
Yeah.
Star-Lord, and
Yeah, I'm wondering if it is going to be like separate stories, but I wonder if they are all like kind of like the first domino to fall kind of thing, you know?
Like I'm sure this is not what this was, but the tentacle octopus, whatever you want to
Oh
call
yeah.
it. Do you think that was from Loki? You know, that world where the octopus thing was like in the sky?
No, I think that was actually I forget if it was in the Agent Carter show or the Agents of Shield show, but there is a storyline where they end up on another planet with the god that Hydra research or worships. And I think that's what that was supposed to be.
Yeah, I wasn't sure either because I know like Hydra, the whole thing, like you cut off one head and two other take its place or whatever the hell it is, and I kept expecting like its head to come through and nothing happened, and then it was just like this huge. It was basically like a giant squid almost, right? I mean, kind of.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was interesting. It seemed like Peggy sure got her powers perfected pretty damn quick.
Right off the bat.
Yeah, but I mean, I get it. It's time constraint and stuff.
If you think of the Hydra logo, it actually is an octopus.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird why they're called Hydra.
Through the portal, like it was a bunch of tentacles and shit, like she had sliced up.
Yeah.
Like she obviously killed the shit out of it.
And see, that was interesting too, is like she showed up basically where Loki comes out in the first Avengers movie. So it's like they started that, like they planted that seed, like she's going to be the first Avenger now. Are we going to see the continuation of that, or is this literally like it for her character? You know,
right.
That's what I'm curious about. So anyway, I think we all kind of enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to the other ones. It's still weird when new shows come out on Wednesday. I haven't really gotten used to that. Loki started that whole thing, and I'm sorry, I've got something in my eye, but I'll have to get used to that. That's something that Marvel or Disney, I guess, made the decision to switch away from Friday for some reason. But you know,
yeah.
it is what it is.
So in Agents of Shield, there's a character named Alvius, which was named Hive, and he was like an ancient Inhuman, and he could mind control people and stuff. So they banished him to another planet, and so I don't know if that was meant to be a reference to him or not, because he kind of has an octopus-like head with tentacles coming off of it.
Well, any final thoughts before we end this one?
looking forward to more. If the show continues to keep up, I'm sure we'll give you an update on our thoughts once episode 2 comes out, and let us know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe, share, do all that fun stuff.
Fan out.
Thanks, guys. Fan out. See you
Fan
later.
out.